Hey, welcome to week one. I'm Coach Rios, and we wanted to talk about our first week of results. We had our first boys teams playing this last weekend. We'll start with our boys 16-2, 16 white. They went up to Utah, Salt Lake City, played in the first Utah Boys Volleyball Association tournament of our season. They got their first 2 wins of the season. We were very excited about that and really hopeful for their progress and development. One of the interesting things that we are monitoring is for sure how the last 2 years of school volleyball is going to impact youth boys volleyball. We're concerned a little bit about the last 2 years essentially losing a lot of freshmen to boys volleyball. So we're monitoring that and excited for the boys that are here developing and growing. We'll move over to our boys 17s and 18s that competed in the first weekend of SoCal Cup. SoCal Cup is comprised of really the elites in the California programs. Last year we were invited to join that in its inaugural season. Felt really honored. This year we continue that. Our 17 Navy team had an adjustment in day one. One of the things we know is that when boys teams in particular move from 16s to the 18, 17s age group, there's a lot of adjustment in terms of the physical development and the requirements. Really admirable day two. So they finished with a 500 record and notably improved play. Our 18 Navy team, I would have to say, is pretty ahead of schedule. We were really pleased and surprised in a lot of great ways with their competitiveness. They were 2 points from being 6-0 this weekend, finished 13-15 in a deciding set, and really great high-level play. So we're excited for them and to continue getting better and developing. What's next for us as we get closer to November? We will have our boys and girls 14 and younger teams will be starting the first week of November. So practices will be the week of November 1st for those age groups. Shortly after that will be our girls 15 to 18s team. They'll be starting the week after Thanksgiving. So the week of November 29th is when they'll begin. Speaking of November, we will be closed the week of November 22nd for families to enjoy the Thanksgiving week. We will take that week off. There will be no practices. You may have a coach of an individual team requesting a voluntary practice for teams, but more on that as we get closer to those seasons. All boys and girls teams should have by now ordered their uniform bundles and their practice bundles. What's important to note about the practice bundles is they are 2 separate links. It is a separate link coming directly from another supplier and partner. Because of supply chain issues and other things, the practice bundles have been slightly delayed, but they are getting closer and closer to shipping, and those will come directly to you, I understand. Speaking of our girls teams, it's important to remember that you should be registered within our Sport Engine system and make sure that you complete the necessary USA Volleyball SCVA registration. There are multiple steps to that. If you have questions about them more, please reach out to Chloe or to Carissa about how to complete that registration. It is essential you do that. We have quite a few athletes, especially from the girls 14U age group, that still need to complete that, and it's an important part of the process that will enable us to create the rosters to enter events. Hey, we're really excited to be expanding our integration and involvement with social media and our outreach. We have a great new team member who's heading up this effort. To get clips, videos, shout outs, please send that information to Kylie, and the email address will be posted here. It's another week of preparation. We have several teams competing this weekend. We're excited for those opportunities. You'll be checking back with us every week. This is something we'll start to do on a regular basis, so you'll get to hear from me. Any comments, suggestions, please send them our way. Thanks. Have a great week.